Where are we going?
Nowhere, fast.
The south. The south.
To Berat.
Welcome to another video. In this video, we bring my parents to the city of Berat to check out the castle, eat some great Albanian food, and go on a wine and Raki tour. I hope you enjoy it. The gang is here in Berat.
Expectations?
Big.
Wow. Can't wait to see.
As soon as we arrived in Berat, we headed to Temi Albanian Food, a family-run restaurant in the Berat castle, to have a great traditional meal.
For guests?
Moussaka.
Moussaka and a Greek salad. Correct? Me kangu, right?
Me kungu.
Me kangu.
Mm-hmm.
Got spatset and busher.
There's like one. I like this kind of variety.
Cake. Strawberry jam.
Mm-hmm. It's very good, huh?
After this perfect meal, we explored the huge castle a bit more. There are some really beautiful viewpoints from the castle, including one here, which overlooks Berat. If you visit here, you should spend a while exploring the castle. The first structures of the castle were built in the 4th century BC, and it has a total of 24 watchtowers.
Oh, look at him, so cute.
Highlights of Berat.
That just came off the tree.
But
Oh,
that's karma, right?
that's a low light of Berat.
You can walk down to the Holy Trinity Church, check out the ethnographic museum, and just explore the many alleyways. Many people still have their homes within the fortress, and there are also many restaurants, cafes, and churches within the castle walls. So we're gonna head to our hotel and then
Do a wine tour.
do a wine tour tonight.
We're
So
gonna do a very nice wine tour. Where should we put him? In that area with the. Ooh, it's scared.
afterwards, we checked into our hotel in Berat before driving out to Roshnik.
Oh, this is cool too, huh?
I like this one. We drove about 30 minutes from Berat to Alpeta Agrotourism, a restaurant, winery, and guesthouse that offers wine and Raki tours, as well as incredibly fresh food. One of the owner's sons, Elio, gave us a tour around Alpeta.
The reason why we started this kind of business was my grandfather, who had studied for agriculture in Tirana. The first time that he had the chance to produce some grapes and to produce some wine, he used it, and it was exactly after the communism. He treated all the wild grapes like this one here. Here is one of wild grapes that goes around the tree. Something you can know about the village is that here can be produced like all culture, fruit and vegetables, but people are focused mostly on grapes, olives and figs. We produce wine by grape and Raki, of course. We produce olive oil from the olive trees, and we dry the figs during September to August to September, and after the people sell it.
Walking around the vineyards and learning more about the beginning of Alpeta was a really special experience. We spent some time exploring their property before going to see how they make their Raki. Elio and his father tell us more about the Raki making process here.
Here is the place when we produce Raki. So the traditional drink of Albanians is Raki since very old. Here is the tank when we put the fermented grapes. After this is the upper part that it can be removed, and after we can put all part of the grapes inside, the fermented one. Now the grape needs about 2 weeks, maybe sometimes a little more, to get fermented, because the fermentation here happens only naturally. and the optimal temperature is about 16 to 20 degrees. After we put all the mass of the grapes, fermented one, we turn on the fire there. We isolate all the parts. When it starts to boil, the alcohol came here as a steam in this tube. This tank is full of hot water and you have a condensation. And the Raki comes here as a liquid. In very first time it's about 70% alcohol, and after it takes some like parts of the grape, like juice or humidity, and it gets down, and in average we put in the bottle like 46% Raki. We are not using only for ourselves. All the neighbors, all people that live here around, our friends, came to use our place for producing Raki and taking their home.
Afterwards, we headed to their winemaking cellar, where they produce wine out of Poulis grapes, which only grow in this region. They also make red wine as well.
In our family business, we work like as a family. So my father and my uncle, so they have taken care from their parents for everything here to go right. And after they doing the same with us, with their children. And now we, as he have worked in this business like before, now the new generation are doing the same here. So as I said, we are from familiar winery. We are not exporting like to produce too much to sell it. But it's not something that you know is that we do it most often. Most of things here are done by hands, and everything is organic, and we don't touch everything.
Then we finally got to taste some of this delicious wine and Raki.
Cheers. Ooh. Cheers.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
I like
It's
it.
really good.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to add because I don't really drink wine. So.
Is it good or bad?
It's awesome.
Okay, there you go. Awesome. Fee?
I love this.
You look like you know how to wine taste.
Yeah, I pretend.
See, she holds it with her pinky out. That's how you know.
Dry figs and nuts. Oh, bless.
Yeah.
Some cheese. We later had a dinner while wine and Raki tasting, including cheese, fresh Berat, beetroots, and olives.
It's a Muscat grapes. It's like a really good grapes for Raki.
Now, in addition to drinking the Raki, the owner taught us the traditional customs of giving toasts, including the order of the toasts for the host and the guests.
Thank you for coming here.
Dhe këtë shëndetin e parë do ta pi për mirëseardhjen tuaj në Roshnik.
Faleminderit.
The first time to drink for coming here and saying welcome.
So he's saying gëzuar to me, and we're drinking this health for you too.
Thank you.
Oh, this is so good.
So it's the story behind the preparation of the Raki.
The owner also told us an old story about two friends who one day didn't have any cups for their Raki, so they used peppers instead. So here we had a lot of fun doing the same thing.
So now he is going to drink for your son.
Do t'ju uroja djalit tem të programi që ka të ketë sukses dhe të ecën përpara.
He would wish your son too much success and to go just straight.
It's for you.
Thank you.
Dhe unë me babën ati, këto gotat pjen kështu.
Feel that.
Oh, Jay.
Thank you.
But do we drink at the
Hotel
same
Moiraki,
time?
ha? Hotel Moiraki, ha?
If it sounds strong, just sip. Just
Gëzuar për motra e tu.
Faleminderit. Faleminderit.
I drink to you and your success and your family, and wish you and your family all the best as you continue to make great products like you do. You're excellent, and it's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
Ta gëzosh.
Që sa bukur.
Gëzuar.
Ta gëzoj, ta gëzoj.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We headed back to Berat after a really unique and fun experience at Alpeta. The next morning, we spent a few hours wandering Berat. We walked along the bridge and just admired the Ottoman-style houses along the hills. In the next video, we'll take my parents to Gjirokastra. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.